for today's video, we're going to talk about rolling out your muscles. So all you're going to need is a tennis ball and I have a water bottle. But you can get these same thing as like a foam roller that you get at the store, or the trigger point roller that they have. But a lot of times, a lot of people will come to me with either shoulder joint pain or lower back pain, things like that. And if you roll out your muscles, a lot of times that tends to relieve the pressure because you get these little knots in those muscles. And once you roll those out, then you can sit up straight and your shoulders aren't going to bother you as much unless you have an actual problem going on in there. But these are good to do before you work out. So, roll those muscles, get those muscles warmed, and then roll out and then do your exercise. You can also do it afterwards, but make sure your muscles are warm. But here I'm going to show you just a couple quick techniques, things that actually I do on a regular basis. So when you get muscle tension, when you get tension up in the upper back right here, you want to take this tennis ball against the wall. You can also do it on the ground. And you're going to place it between your shoulder blade and your spine. So just place it right here and then up against the wall. Keep those feet out a little bit so that you can move around. And you're just going to, and I found a spot. So you're just going to move until you find, you're going to know when you find that spot. You're just going to be, spot. So you're going to find it. Once you find that, you stay there. And slowly bring that arm across and back down. And just hold it here. Press into that ball. Up and back down. Do that a couple times. Up and back down. And then you're going to want to try and go up and down this way. Keeping that into the ball. Press into the ball nice and hard. Do that a few times. And then you're going to release just a little bit. And then you're going to find another spot, because usually there's more than one spot. And once you find that spot, that other spot, do the same thing. And really you want to focus on moving your arm and moving your muscles around the ball instead of just rolling over the ball, over the muscles with the ball. It's going to get in there and get those a little bit better. So just do that a few times. Really press in. Once you do it to the other side too. Even if you're only, a lot of times people only feel the tension on the one side or the other, but do both sides. Make everything nice and even. So remember, across, up, and back down, and then come up and back down here, nice and slow. Really press into that ball, and I have literally put a hole in my wall years ago doing this because I was pressing so hard, but it really does work. And so this is why sometimes I'll do it on the ground. You lay on the ground and you just do the same thing, only on the ground instead of standing. So back and forth. All right, and you can also do it with your shoulder. So hopefully, oops, you can't see. Do that just a little bit. Woo. Okay, so it's easier if you find a corner so that you can put here into the wall, and then it's not going to work. You're going to put it on there, and then you're going to go up and down on the side of the wall. Up and back down. So a lot of times when we're hunched over, these muscles on the side are really tight, so you're going to have to up and down. Or you can hold it here and just roll on the side of that muscle right in here. Just get it nice and deep right here. Up and back down. And again, you can do this one on the ground as well. So maybe I'll show that one. So we'll go on the ground here. And just put the ball underneath, right here. And just up and back down. Really press into that ball. And you're doing like your swimmers or your Y. These are Ys also. So up and back down. And really press into that ball. And do both sides, front and back, and that'll really get that tension out. So now we're going to do legs. We're going to do the hamstring.